So at first I disbelieved. And then I followed the link and I saw the countdown timer, and we're getting little bits of information here and there. And just like that, when I think I'm out, I'm good. No doubt, literally. The other day I was looking at my board gaming collection and feeling really good, feeling really satisfied with the titles that I have. I feel like I've got a solid collection, and I felt like I'm good. I really don't need any more games to play. I mean, insert don't need any more miniatures, insert don't need any more D&D books or modules. Like, that's just the nature. It's never ending. But I felt really, really confident. I felt really good. The only other Kickstarter / game on my list that I'm 99% in for, but it's okay because I grandfathered it in before I felt this. You know, we all have our ways of justifying you have to do what you have to do. Seventh Citadel. Really, really interested in that, using the Seventh Continent mechanic in a fantasy type world with exploration and character development. Very, very intriguing, especially in terms of fleshing out my collection. I don't have many card game fantasy based games. I mean, Pathfinder, the Adventure card game, a few others, but most of them are miniature based. And now I see HeroQuest. Immediately, the fan community is like, we've been raising this noise, raising this battle cry for what, like 20-something years. Is this a reprint? Is it an update? More and more is coming out, but from what it looks like a modern type of update. That's very intriguing. What about Return to HeroQuest? I thought Restoration Games was going to be lining this title up. I mean, I was pumped and psyched for that because everything that they've put out has been just a real joy to play and to look at the upgraded components and rules. And now HeroQuest, re-imaging that, re-releasing that title. How did they ever secure that from Games Workshop? I don't know. Or maybe Hasbro owns the full rights, but this is being put out by Hasbro. I expect some executives were pressing whatever secret sauce button on the Excel sheet, and they're looking at all this revenue being generated from real board games, and they wanted to get a piece of that action. Nothing wrong with that. My only question, my only hope is, and I know many of you feel different, possibly different than this, I would like to see an update to HeroQuest in terms of miniatures, components, maybe some artwork, but preserve the simplicity and the streamlining of the rules. Not only is entry to the dungeon crawler market, but we have Gloomhaven. We have other titles that have done the complexity to an amazing, very, very high refinement, or even mid-tier dungeon crawlers. Descent, 2nd edition, massive fan about it, love it. It plays not that complex, but it's got some bite. We don't need another clone. I mean, at this point, HeroQuest being the genesis, the DNA of everything, to come back as just a generic clone, I'm hoping not to see that. I'm almost hoping for like a 1-to-1 reprint with just a refresh in components and miniatures and maybe a couple of expansions to put out in that regard. I think that would be a really, really amazing thing to see. So just like that, the collection was good. I was feeling good. And now you drop this, you put this title out, like it has to happen. It has to happen. And I'm really, really excited. And we'll jump in more to it as we figure out more information about it, but completely, totally unexpected on my end.